Welcome to Slipstream Pulse, where the roar of MotoGP thunder meets the razor-sharp edges of World SBK fury and the high-octane heartbeat of Formula One. Today, we're diving headfirst into the absolute spectacle that was the 2026 MotoGP season launch in Kuala Lumpur, a city that didn't just host the event, it became the event. From red carpets and rock stars to wheelies under the rain-soaked streets of Malaysia's capital, this launch lit up the grid like never before. Stick around, as we're breaking it all down, rider by rider, quote by quote, and we've got the inside scoop on what this means for the season ahead. If you're hyped for Thailand in just a few weeks, smash that like button now and let's rev those engines. This is gonna be a wild ride. First things first, let's set the stage for why this launch feels so massive. Coming off a blockbuster 2025 season where Marc Marquez clawed his way back to the top with Ducati, shaking up the entire paddock, 2026 is loaded with unfinished business. This year's calendar, 22 Grand Prix, kicking off with the Thailand GP at Chang International Circuit from February 27th to March 1st. That's less than 3 weeks away, folks. And get this, it's the swan song for the 1000cc engines we've loved for years. From 2027, we're dropping to 850cc for more sustainable, closer racing. Manufacturers are scrambling, riders are adapting, and the stakes sky high. But before we hit the track, MotoGP knew they needed a launch that matches the hype. Enter Kuala Lumpur, the beating heart of Southeast Asia's MotoGP passion. Malaysia's been a cornerstone since 1999 with the Sepang circuit, and this event, only the second official season launch after Bangkok last year, turned the city into a temporary street circuit. Over 2 days, February 6th and 7th, an estimated 20,000 fans flooded the streets, turning downtown KL into a sea of orange, red, and factory colors. Rain tried to crash the party, but nothing could dampen this fire. Let's rewind to Friday night, the glitzy kickoff that had everyone buzzing. Picture this. The Permata Sapura Tower, overlooking the glittering Kuala Lumpur skyline, transformed into a black tie wonderland. Riders from across the full 2026 grid, yeah, all 24 of them, rolled up in tuxes and gowns for a red carpet extravaganza. We're talking Marc Marquez flashing that signature, Alex Marquez looking every bit the polished contender, rookie sensation Pedro Acosta soaking it all in, and even Diogo Moreira repping Honda LCR with style. Fans lined the barriers, screaming as their heroes posed for pics and signed anything that wasn't bolted down. Inside, it was pure class, cocktails flowing, bikes on display like trophies around the venue, and that electric hum of anticipation. No big announcements dropped here, but whispers were flying about Malaysia's future in MotoGP. The current Sepang deal expires after 2026, and MotoGP's chief sporting officer, Carlos Ezpeleta, hinted at good news. In his words, straight from the event, it's a true upgrade from last year. Just proving to the world the investment we're putting behind growing our fan base and taking MotoGP to new audiences. Boom! And get this, global MotoGP fandom jumped 15% last year. That's us, the diehards, pulling in new blood. Moving into Saturday? Oh man, this is where it got legendary. The main event, a show run that hijacked the streets around the iconic Petronas Twin Towers. Imagine downtown KL, usually buzzing with cars, cleared out for two-wheeled mayhem. Riders fired up their 2026 machines, those sleek Ducatis, Yamahas, Aprilias, you name it, and blasted 2 laps each through fan-packed avenues. But Mother Nature had other plans. A late downpour hit, turning the tarmac slick and the vibes intense. Fans huddled under umbrellas, but as the rain cleared like it was scripted, the grid unleashed. Marc Marquez led the charge, popping wheelies that had the crowd erupting. Alex Marquez, fresh off topping preseason testing at Sepang, threw in some drifts that screamed, "I'm here to stay." Pedro Acosta, the 20-year-old phenom who snagged 4th in 2025, hit stoppies like a pro, while Diogo Moreira brought the Honda heat with precision slides. It wasn't just laps, it was theater, tricks, burnouts, and that raw MotoGP roar echoing off skyscrapers. 20,000 strong cheered like it was race day, waving flags and chanting names. This wasn't a parade, it was a promise of the chaos to come. And if the bikes weren't enough, the night capped with a stage show that rivaled any concert. Kicking off at 7:30 p.m., it was a full production. Lights, pyros, and a lineup that crossed worlds. First up, Malaysian favorites DOLLA brought the local fire with high-energy tracks that got the whole plaza jumping. Then DJ PAWSA dropped beats that pulsed through the towers, mixing electronic vibes with engine rev samples. Genius. But the headliner? The Script, the Irish rockers who've sold out arenas worldwide. They owned the stage, belting hits like Hall of Fame and Break Even, with the grid joining them for a massive finale photo op. Riders shoulder to shoulder with the band, arms raised under a sky full of fireworks. Chills, right? It was the perfect sign-off. MotoGP isn't just racing, it's a global party. All right, let's get personal. What were the stars saying? We scoured the paddock vibes, and these quotes, gold. Starting with the man who ended his 6-year drought last year, Marc Marquez. After his parade laps, Marquez was all zen, telling reporters, "Don't feel pressure, because the most challenging thing in my career, that was to come back from injury, I've already done. Of course, I will try to do my 100%. Of course, I will try to fight for the championship, but I feel super relaxed and happy." If that's not champion energy, I don't know what is. Brother Alex, who pushed him all the way to the line in 2025 and now eyes the top step from Gresini, felt the shift too. On rivals treating him differently post-testing dominance, he said, "They are looking at you a little bit more like a real competitor." Love that fire. The Marquez duo are set to deliver sibling rivalry 2.0. Then there's Pedro Acosta, KTM's golden boy, who went from Moto2 tear-up to 4th in the world last year. At just 20, he's got big dreams, declaring, "Finish top 3 in the world this time." Kid's got that killer instinct, and with KTM's upgrades, watch out. And shout out to Diogo Moreira, stepping up for Honda LCR. No direct quote from him in the mix, but his smooth lines in the wet said it all. Honda is rebuilding, and he's the spark. Zooming out, this launch wasn't just flash, it was forward-thinking. As Paletta's tease about the Malaysia renewal, huge. Sepang's twists and humidity have birthed classics like the 2015 Marquez-Rossi sound-off. Losing it would sting. But with that 15% fandom boom, MotoGP is betting big on Asia. And as we head into the Bury Room test on March 1st, expect fireworks. Will Marquez defend? Can Alex snatch it? Acosta crash the party? The 1000cc era's last dance? Gonna be brutal. Wrapping this epic up, Kuala Lumpur didn't just launch 2026, it ignited it. From the red carpet glam to the street circuit soul, this was MotoGP at its unfiltered best. If you were there, drop your fave moment in the comments. Not yet subscribed? Hit that button. We've got Thailand GP previews, rider deep dives, and more coming hot. Thanks for riding with me. Catch you on the next straight. Stay gassed.